Hey guys, what's up? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thanks for stopping by, and it's time for another epic matchup. This time we are going to see Isengard, or the uruk-hai, take on the Roman Empire. So of course we are playing the mod Thera Total War, and I noticed that there was an Uruk Dominion. Now it's not technically Isengard. There's some units in there that are not related to the Lord of the Rings lore. So I just decided to pick only Isengard related units. So it's kind of like Isengard is attacking. And then of course, you know, the Roman Empire here, you know, has pretty much all Roman units. There's a couple of like fantasy units like these Roman or Praetorian like flamethrowers, which we will see in today's battle. It's very epic. So let's go ahead and check out these armies before they clash in the center here. We'll begin with my Isengard force. And oh, by the way, guys, this is now where you vote. Who do you think is going to win this? Isengard or the Roman Empire? Should be pretty interesting to see what you guys have to say. I guess you can vote after we look at the army comp so you have a good understanding of what to expect. But starting with my Isengard force, I've got some uruk-hai is the name of this unit, and they don't look exactly like the Uruks from Third Age Total War. They do look a little bit different. So this is like a cheaper uruk-hai, and then I've got about 10 units of the more professional uruk-hai. So there they are with the beautiful shields there, such iconic weaponry and shields and stuff. And then I have 2 units of the bodyguard, so Uruk bodyguard, which I believe my general, he's somewhere in here. I don't know. He's around. Oh, here he is. What? Okay, what is this? What is this? It's a Scottish fellow, but he looks like he put like paint on his face to make him look like an uruk-hai. I don't know. What a bizarre world we're living in. And then if we move to the Romans, he's got the very elite archers. He's got some Legio cohorts. He's got the legionary cohorts. And they look so cool. I mean, look at this formation, the shield wall. They're so tightly packed. And then he's got the Triarii in the back, a couple units of them. He's bringing 2 units of Praetorians, 1 on each flank. And then he has some gladiators over here. Look at that shield wall. That is so cool. And then over here, he's got 2 units of equites. So I don't have cav. He does have cav, which is going to be tricky. Here's his general's bodyguard. And yeah, he's got these flamethrowers over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go back to normal speed and begin this epic matchup. So me versus Jackie Fish once more. Who will take this victory? Will Isengard defeat the Romans after the Romans just defeated the Teutonic Order? We will find out. But these Uruks are so fast. They move at a very fast pace. Also, guys, keep in mind... Oh, look at the Pila coming in. Look at that. They are melting my troops. Keep in mind that these guys have infinite morale. They do not break. So the Romans are going to have to kill every single man in this battle. And here is the epic clash. So awesome seeing this shield wall with the Romans. It's just so cool. I've never seen the Romans look so awesome. Now pushing on the flank. His Praetorian Guard are going to contain the flank. Looks like he's going to be charging in his cav here. Yes, it looks like the cav, they have some... Oh, no, it's a skirmish cav. All right, so he's gonna skirmish my armies. And here is the really cool battle line. So there's really not much to this battle strategy-wise, especially for me, because I only have infantry. So, yeah, I'm just charging in, trying to cut down these Romans. This is awesome. And then I'm pushing on the flank here. I'm trying to actually contain his cav a little bit there. So he's got my men surrounded here, but the gladiators in between the equites. Come on, uruk-hai, you can do this. It looks, oh yeah, it looks like they're chewing them up. Let's head back over to this front line because this is just so awesome looking. Roman steel, whatever, Romans, you know what I mean. Roman swords against my rusted uruk-hai great swords. He is charging in his cav, and it looks like his flamethrowers. And at the time of this battle, I did not realize he had this unit. And so as soon as I saw him shoot, there he goes. There he goes. I was like, oh crap! I had no idea. And he is burning my men alive. So I'm gonna try to send some reserves over there to chase them down. Let's see if he can get another volley. Oh yeah. He is burning my poor men. The flags are flashing red. They're very upset. There comes more uruk-hai charging in. Oh my god, it's so stupid. It's stupid but great at the same time. And that rally is so annoying. Good god. But this is really cool. Look at the Romans are doing here. It's like they've got a front line, and then he's got his reserves behind that front line. You see that space in between the front and second line? That's pretty cool. It feels like a real Roman tactic there. But look at all the dead Romans, guys. My uruk-hai are doing some pretty heavy damage. The balance of power is pretty much even. But I've lost 32% of my army. He's only lost 19%. So I think you guys have a good idea of who's gonna win this one. But you never know. With that infinite morale, anything can change. Anything can change. So we'll kind of stop moving the camera around. Really just capture this this beautiful battle. And the cool thing about this mod is that the infantry fights last for a very long time. So when I first started this battle, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a short 5-minute battle, just us charging in and then it's over. But no, it goes on and on. But the good news is that I got his flamethrowers contained in melee, so he can no longer hurt my men. Don't worry, uruk-hai, they're never going to hurt you again. I promise. There you go. Also, there's a big flank here, but the Jackie Fish, he's got his legionaries ready to throw their pila into my uruk-hai ranks. There we go. Look at this guy's poking. He's like, oh, he got a kill. Look at him. He's just poking his swords there. His swords. But the archers are firing down on this flank. My numbers here are thinning. Let's get a kind of bird's eye view. This is my general, by the way. I'm keeping him close near the front line because Jackie Fish, he was focusing down his or this unit. I still can't get over that this is a Scottish general here. This is so goofy. So goofy. But the Romans are still holding strong. No surprise there. Looks awesome. More fighting on the flanks on this side. His Praetorian Guard are going to try to contain us here. And there's a big hole in my front line, so this is not good. I'm surprised Jackie Fish is not using this against me. He could easily flank around with his units here and get behind my infantry. But it does look like on this side I'm doing a little bit better. I am pushing through his men. He is thinning a little bit, and the balance of power is still really close. But look at the percentage killed. I'm actually coming back a little bit. Now 35% Romans killed and 46 of my uruk-hai. My Isengard forces. Saruman would be so proud. Saruman. What is that? Oh my god. Words are hard. Look at those Roman short swords there. Going to work. What unit is this? Legionary? Legionary? Legionary. They're doing a great job here of holding this. And if they break, their entire front line is going to collapse. So they have a very important job of protecting the flank and keeping their army alive. But he should be really concerned about this. He needs to send in his Triarii reserves. God, it just seems like the Roman army is endless. And thankfully, we did kill the Roman cav there early on. I think we killed the Roman cav. Yeah, I don't see them anymore. Or yeah, they're dead. They're dead. You see them? I think I got them stuck in melee and I chopped them down with my uruk-hai. He did do some cycle charges. Oh, yep, we are pushing into the final line of the Romans. The Triarii are now engaged in combat. And it's going to come down to the wire here, guys. We're only halfway through the battle. That is just how crazy the fighting goes on. I can hear people chanting. I'm surprised he's not pushing his Triarii down here. This is a huge gap. He could easily flank around me. His men are... it says victory is a distinct possibility over here, so... I don't know. It's still really close. Oh, what is this? We got the general now joining the fight. doing some hammer and anvil. We also have the Roman archers trying to get around his men so he can get a really direct flanking fire on the backs of my uruk-hai. So this is not good, and this is one of the major weaknesses of my armies, or of my army, is that I don't have any cav or anti-cav to counter the Roman cav. So we'll see how I try to fight this off, but that could be the nail in the coffin, and this might be the end for Isengard, but we will soon find out. We will soon find out. Oh, look at this! Huge break in the center. I'm now pushing on the back lines, but we also have a hammer and anvil coming around the Isengard uruk-hai. Uruk-hai, watch out, men. Did not kill a ton there. But thankfully we are cutting them down. I'm trying to send dedicated units to keep them out of the fight. So I don't know how many more charges we can take of that, but the Romans are thinning in the front lines. His triarii have all engaged. It seems like he no longer has any reserves. His archers are still firing at the flank, but I sent over some uruk-hai to try to silence them. So we got 4 brave uruk-hai coming over here to take them on. There we go. Yes! Swing those great swords. I've got more coming over to support that charge. Look how fast they are. It's ridiculous. Oh, he's gonna get some friendly fire coming in. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for him. And the front lines are actually just all over the place. They are crumbling. It looks like my orcs here, my uruk-hai, might be able to save the day, but let me give you a bird's eye view of the situation. So the Romans are actually, it looks like they're winning on this flank. I mean, they even have a unit over here who's stationed in reserve. But on this area, it seems like I'm doing a lot better surrounding these Romans and chopping them down. And remember, guys, my men have infinite morale. I don't think Jackiefish, honestly, I didn't even know I had infinite morale until, you know, later on in this battle. But I think Jackiefish, he's trying to use fire arrows to break my men. And of course, he's trying to do some hammer and anvil strikes to break my men as well. Oh, it looks like the Romans are having a lot of success over here. And there was another charge from the general's bodyguard. And we are, well, let's see. 66% killed of the Romans, 75% killed of my men. And I'm going to continue to run down these archers, silence the archers. Here's another Uruk unit going in. And it looks like his archers are getting chewed up by my infantry, so that is good. God, that rally is so annoying. Come on, men. Group up, fight together. Look at this, look at this. We got him kind of surrounded over here, but he's also surrounding me with his legionary cohort. But my men will fight back to back. They will never surrender. They will never give up. It's a very close battle, but look at this, guys. The balance of power is slowly shifting into my favor. It looks like the infinite morale uruk-hai might save the day, and I'm flanking with some infantry, causing a legionary unit to break. A unit of 75 is breaking. That is a huge amount of troops. And if we look in the center, it's down to the very few amount of infantry for the victory here. I don't know if the Romans have enough. Now it's 77% Romans killed, 81% of my army killed. So we got a small fight over here against the triarii. They are breaking. The triarii are running off the battlefield. And now I'm going to be able to flank around and surround this unit as well. And in fact, most of them are fighting to the death. It looks like Isengard is going to take victory here today. It is not quite over yet, though. As long as the general is alive and running around, there is always hope for the Romans. Man, this is crazy how long this battle has been going on. Here's another charge for some legionary cohort. Now I have killed more men, or a larger percentage than he's killed of me, only by 1% though. Here comes the general. My general, oh look at this, my general's taking on his general. It's a general matchup. My Roman general's like, what are you? You're not an uruk-hai. You're Scottish from the Middle Ages. Dressed in weird, like he painted his face or something. That was really bizarre looking. That is hilarious. I don't know what the hell that is. But there we go. The rest of the Romans are breaking. And this is really what's left of my army right here. This handful of troops. And they're gonna, yes, run down the Romans, take them as prisoners, eventually enjoy the man flesh, eat the man flesh. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. This is the final stand right here. The Triarii, yeah, they're gonna break. There's no hope. Their general is still alive. He's running around. He's gonna try to get a hammer and anvil strike on the back. Oh, wait a second. These guys are breaking. So I was wrong. They can break. Wow. Forget I said anything about the infinite morale. But they still have some very good morale. Not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, that was a really good charge. Is he gonna turn this battle around? Nope. There goes the general, but he fought bravely. Bravely. And here's the final charge. He's got his gladiators going in. The balance of power is way in my favor. And yep, the gladiators are breaking, and that's going to be it for the Romans. And they're going to run all the way back home to Rome. And I guess Isengard's going to run back to Isengard. I don't know. They're going to take the Romans to Isengard. Who knows? But that was a pretty goofy matchup. I love doing these. I know they're not like super serious. They're not full of strategy and tactics and whatever. But it's really fun to see these crazy matchups between fantasy and history and different time periods and whatnot. I think we're going to do a couple more of these. There's like a Viking samurai and medieval armies. I think there's also some like colonial style armies. So it should be pretty fun to see that. Maybe like a free-for-all versus Vikings versus samurai. But this is the end result. So I had about half the size of his army, but I got a ton of kills here. The only troops that were left standing, 313, got 1,600 kills. Jackie Fish getting over 1,000, but he lost a lot of good men there. So do not underestimate the uruk-hai in this game. They are very good, and we can see who did the best here. See, most casualties, 206 by some uruks over there, uruk-gan or whatever. Let's see, 200. I think 206 is still, yep, 206 is the most. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know they're pretty silly, but you know, it's fun to do every once in a while. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.